my name's Allison. I'm the owner of A Little Bit of Spice. Welcome to my vlog. It's been a while since I've done a market vlog, but today is the day that we start the market vlog for Peach Fest, my biggest event of the year, I hope. I did not do the event last year. I was not selected as a vendor. Still a little salty about that. We were selected this year, changing up my whole booth display, like not doing a clothing rack. I'm changing up everything. Bringing all my holiday stuff and doing it on like clearance, like big clearance, like anywhere from like $1 to $5, shirts $10, just getting rid of it. For Peach Fest, you never really know how it's gonna go. Like, you know it's gonna go well, you just never know how well. And I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that I've made so far for Peach Fest. I had a lot of stuff already made, so this is strictly the stuff that I have sewn and embroidered within the last month. I've made all these coasters. I want to have 4 of each at the event. All of these coasters, 4 of each of the flat and of the pillow. I did make some more jar grips. I wanted 2 of each of these patterns. I did embroider several crew necks, several t-shirts, a couple tank tops. I'm ready to rock and roll for Peach Fest. I don't have anything else I have to make, which is nice. I also made a bunch of book sleeves and I used a new batting, so they're not as thick as these that I had made earlier this year, but I do still like these and I think that they're fantastic. So I have these, and this is the Love You More fabric. This one fits my Amazon Fire tablet. It fits my iPad with the Apple Pencil attached. So we have this fabric, which these will be launching actually in July. And then here's the bigger one. This year for Peach Fest, I am bringing in a completely new item. Well, it's not completely new. I've had it on my website before and I have them in my Etsy shop. I've just never brought the physical item to a market. Cross stitch kits. I took my best sellers from my Etsy shop, the top 4, and those are the ones that I'm bringing. Usually for Peach Fest, for my booth, I have 2 tables, like 2 6-foot tables and a clothing rack, and I make it in like a U shape. I'm not doing the clothing rack. We're gonna do 3 tables. Still probably do them in the U shape. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Little collapsible containers that are gonna have like, it's like a $5 bin. I'm doing a lot and it might be a little too much. I don't have to do everything. If I get there and I'm like, okay, I don't actually feel like doing this one little setup, I don't have to do it. I get really nervous about Peach Fest. It's just so busy. Let's talk goals for the market. The only real goal that I set for each market is to make back my booth fee. $80. If I don't make $80 at Peach Fest, something's wrong. This is an event I usually make around $1,000. So if I don't even make 80, I'm gonna have to rethink some things. That's my goals for the event. And to not die of dehydration. And I wanna make sure I get some peach ice cream. It's Peach Festival. You have to get peach ice cream. It's May 25th. Peach Fest is on the 6th. A little over a week. Today, though, I'm packing away all the displays. This week, I'll pack up all my inventory. Let's pack up some displays. I have this one, like, collapsible. It's not gonna collapse now that it's on camera, right? There we go. I have a couple of these collapsible bins that I'm gonna bring. Maybe I'm gonna try to make all this as easy to transport as possible. Usually the other one I have, I'll store the inventory in it. Well, I have 3 of them. I have this one, a green one, and a pink one. This one usually has all of like my shipping bags. But I'm gonna stack these in a container. I really hate packing up displays. I don't know why. It stresses me out. I have to figure out what all I'm gonna bring. I really don't even know what I'm bringing until I actually practice the setup. So I'm just packing what I think I might bring, and it's stressing me out. I've been putting this off for several days. Okay, so I have all 3 of these collapsed. I have this just in case I need it. I'm gonna kind of empty these out, or at least one of them. Gonna be used to store some of my inventory, I think. But I'm about to go through my bin that is full of displays and clean it out and see what I'm gonna bring, what I'm not gonna bring. And then I bought another bin and I'm gonna try to make all of my display items fit in these 2 bins. So I have two wooden crates, a big one and a smaller one, and those are going to be used to carry my apparel, mainly because this big one isn't going to fit in my blue tub. Okay, this bin is also done. I have all my necessities for that day, lint roller, some price signs. I need to put some more in there after I make them, little shopping bags, t-shirt order forms, and then I have my cross stitch kits in here. I'm gonna put other inventory in here once I clean it out, and I think I'm gonna store these in the duffel bag I have and try to fit them in the blue bin. It is 1 week and 1 day until Peach Fest, and 1 week until we actually set up, because we're setting up the day before. So today is all about packing up inventory. So hopefully tomorrow I can practice my setup. I've really been putting this off because it's a lot of inventory, but the sooner I get it done, the better. Once it's done, it's done. Let's start with bookmarks. Are packed away, and now we're going to go on to stickers. I did also put my holiday seasonal candles on the 3-tiered thing, which I'll show at the end. I will have a holiday clearance section, so I'm bringing a lot of holiday items. Seasonal stickers. Stickers and bookmarks are done. Up next, keychains. So now I'm doing some more of the seasonal stuff. I have some jar grips, some coasters, and some punch needle items that I'm just packing into my clear container here. I already did all my regular coasters and jar grips in my 3-tiered container, which again, I'll show at the end. Okay, everything is packed up except apparel, which I'm gonna put that in a couple of wooden crates, and that's all I have left. Let me show you guys all the inventory we've packed so far. So we have our 3-tiered fruit stand, which has coasters and jar grips, candles, and notebooks and book review journals. This right here has everything else, including seasonal items, stickers, bookmarks, earrings, glassware, extra coasters that are seasonal, keychains, literally everything is in here. I don't know how I did it. Book sleeves are in there, but I managed, and I'm actually really proud of that. Everything is officially packed away in these 2 crates, a duffel bag that's behind them, and these 2 bins, the blue and the pink one. Plus we have this display item right here, and then our 3-tiered shelf. And that is all the inventory, all packed up, thank the Lord. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna practice my setup. As long as it's not raining, I don't think it's supposed to. I'm practicing it in the backyard so I can see where I need my new price signs to go, kind of how I want those to look, what all needs to be on them in the different sections. and just where I want everything to go, so that way when I'm setting up the day before and the day of, I don't have any confusion or stress about how to actually set everything up. So that is what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, we are gonna practice our setup on the porch. I just have to get my tables out of my trunk and then the one that's still inside. And we're just gonna see how this goes. Okay, we have 2 4-foot tables and a 6-foot in the back. I think this is the layout that we're gonna go with. The apparel is done. I'm really liking this new setup. Everything can be seen really clearly and all the sizes are better organized, and I think this will look great at Peach Fest. Okay, table 1 is done. We have apparel, we have cross-stitch kits and stationery, notebooks, notepad, and book review journals, and then we have our book sleeves here. Okay, we are all done with the setup, and it is hot out here, oh my gosh. This is the holiday clearance table, so we have some shirts that are going to be on clearance, a candle basket, stickers, keychains, bookmarks, and then just a $5 basket, which I'm going to label specifically as a $5 basket. And right here is going to be a sign that says that this is the holiday clearance table, and it'll have the prices listed there as well. Here is the 6-foot table. I elevated this. I usually don't, but I felt like that would be a really good idea. You can see the bottom shelf a lot clearer. We have the pillow coasters, flat coasters, and the jar grips up there. And then this middle section here will be the checkout stand. And I'm gonna get a sign like this to have the holiday clearance section over there. We've got our bookmarks, candles, earrings, and stickers. I feel like this table looks a lot less cluttered than usual, so I'm really liking that. And then this table, like I showed earlier, we have apparel, cross-stitch kits, stationery, keychains I added here, and then our book sleeves. I'm glad I went ahead and did this today because it's really hot and it's gonna be 10 times hotter the day of the event. But now I won't have to deal with figuring out where everything's gonna go the day of. So that's gonna be nice. Peach Fest is officially over. I didn't do any vlogging during the event because it was so busy. I wasn't gonna be able to anyways, but look at these shirts my mom made. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. It's got the logo on it and it's so cute. So we had a really good day. Not as great as I hoped, not as great as it has been in the past, but it was kind of off and on raining all day. We still did really good. I sold out of quite a few items, which I'm always really excited about. And now I'm just updating my website, and then we'll be closing out this chapter and on to the next.